Hello, viewers. I am standing in one of the most glamorous cities in the world, Dubai. But today, it's not about luxury, but a natural disaster turning this place into a terrifying sea of water. Last night, a torrential downpour flooded Dubai, turning many roads into rivers. Vehicles are stuck, people are panicking, and the drainage system seems to be pushed to its limits. Imagine you're driving on the usually busy roads, and suddenly they disappear under a pitch-black water. Feels like you're in a Hollywood disaster movie, right? Oh my. Dubai, the golden city of the world, now like a sinking ship in a fierce storm. I am standing amidst a scene no one could have imagined. Yes, Dubai, known for its opulence, is now submerged under a vast sea of water. Oh no. Luxury cars now look like sinking boats in the furious waters. Despite its advanced drainage system, in the face of nature's fury, all that remains is helplessness. Desperate people try to navigate through thick black waters, but can they make it to safety? And folks, it's not just the streets. Even Dubai International Airport, welcoming millions of passengers daily, is reeling under this storm. Unprecedented. Flights are stalled, and passengers are anxiously waiting. Who could imagine that such a modern airport would be flooded? What are we witnessing? A paradise in the desert turned into an unprecedented wet disaster. Ladies and gentlemen, not only roads and airports are affected, schools are closed, people are working from home, and out there, Burj Khalifa, Dubai's proud symbol, is being struck by lightning, as if challenging nature itself. And folks, if you're a soccer fan, you might be disappointed. The semi-finals of the Asian Club Championship had to be postponed because, oh my, the stadium has turned into a swimming pool. Now, the people of Dubai are advised to stay indoors. The subway is disrupted, buses are cancelled, and the streets. There are no more roads, just water. So, if you're planning to go out, be well prepared, and remember to bring a large lifebuoy, to ensure you don't get swept away. Schools are closed. The government urgently requests employees to work remotely. The streets are now full of water. Can you imagine this sight? Roads that were bustling with traffic just yesterday are now submerged, vehicles are stalled in the flood, and people wade through in desperation. Look, folks, don't leave the screen. The streets have now turned into dangerous rivers. Rescue workers are fighting the furious waters to save those still trapped. The flashing lights in the dark night, like a faint sign in a vast sea of water. And there, Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, also struck by lightning repeatedly. We are witnessing an unprecedented storm. Can you feel the urgency of this situation? What would you do if you were here, right in the eye of the storm? The rainfall has exceeded 120 millimeters, equivalent to the annual rainfall of this desert country. Oh my, the entire city now seems to be swallowed by raging waters. Can you imagine? Dubai, the city of the future, is now facing this disaster. Not only are the streets flooded, but even the subway stations have closed, and Dubai International Airport, one of the busiest airports in the world, had to cancel numerous flights due to the flood. Passengers are anxious, not knowing when they can leave. Can you believe it? Dubai, the symbol of luxury and modernity, is now completely paralyzed by rain. Not only daily life is disrupted, but even major sports events are not spared from nature's wrath. The semi-finals of the Asian Club Championship had to be postponed because the stadium was flooded. Can you believe it? A stadium in the desert has turned into a swimming pool after just one rain. What would you do if the match you were looking forward to was cancelled due to flooding? Would you have the patience to wait or try to find a way out? The aviation services couldn't escape this storm either. Dubai Airport, the busiest in the world, had to suspend operations. Passengers are anxious, not knowing when their flights will take off. The subway station also closed, and people are just trying to manage in a city that has turned into a sea of water. Are you ready to face this situation? What would you do if you couldn't leave Dubai right now? Ladies and gentlemen, Dubai, the city that never sleeps, is now facing the biggest storm in its history. The floodwaters have turned the busy streets into dangerous rivers. People have to find their own way to move amid the swirling waters, while rescue forces work tirelessly to ensure everyone's safety. If you were here, what would you do to protect yourself and your loved ones? Do you have the courage to face this challenge? Share your thoughts and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the latest updates from Dubai, the city currently submerged in this historic storm. The situation is extremely serious. The Red Line subway system has been suspended, leaving thousands unable to move safely. Streets have turned into rivers, vehicles are dead, and many valuable properties have been swept away. This is a scene none of us wants to see. Have you ever seen a bus swim? If not, come to Dubai today. Traffic personnel are doing their best, but unfortunately, even they must admit that a lifebuoy may now be the best means of transportation. And if you think the worst thing is not being able to get to the office, think again. The worst thing is swimming to the office, and it's not just the rain. The National Center for Meteorology has issued a severe weather warning for both Dubai and Ras Al Khaimah. A yellow alert applies nationwide, including Abu Dhabi. It seems people are advised to stay home and watch Netflix instead of playing tsunami games. Has anyone prepared their life buoys and life jackets yet? Because it looks like we're going to need them. But don't worry, the spirit of Dubai's people is unbeatable. Some have creatively turned boats and rafts into primary modes of transportation. It can be said that Dubai is now not only a shopping hub but also a destination for water sports. As night falls and the waters slowly recede, Dubai, one of the most modern and bustling cities in the world, once again reminds us of the unpredictable power of nature. This disaster is not only a lesson in preparation and crisis response but also a wake-up call on the importance of environmental protection and sustainable development. As we continue to build and develop, it's never redundant to remind that nature always has its plans. This is the time for us not only to rebuild but also to learn to live in harmony with nature, before the next disasters knock on our door. Subscribe now and leave a comment, so you don't miss any great content from our Best Notes channel.